Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Ian, also known as Trackside Maniac.
And I'm Wild or Crosh Deigin Productions. I wasn't meant to be here initially.
Yeah, Trevor, who you may know from the Mario Kart videos and the potential Mario Party videos I have coming up for the channel, he didn't show up. So we have Wild here to do the podcast for us until I can get back into contact with him.
He's probably busy doing something, bro.
Yeah, he said maybe tomorrow. I just got my PC fixed, so he has all the time in the world for this, and yet he couldn't be bothered to show up. So that's great.
Well, he just said he got it fixed. He's probably more focused on getting the thing set back up than anything else.
Or maybe he's asleep. I don't know. But just for today's episode, we're gonna be doing this with Wild.
Hey, howdy.
Yeah, how are you doing, by the way, man? How are you doing?
I'm fine. I just relatively recently, if I actually how recently are we talking here? I just got off the tail end of making 2 weeks ago. I just got off making the most recent major episode of my series Soda Throughout Time, and then I
is that the one
uploaded
that's the one with Percy's ghost, right?
Percy's Ghostly Trick, yeah. And aside from a snippet I had made before I even finished Ghostly Trick, I am gonna take a break from that series for a while because, oh my god, it is such a draining process.
Yeah, I can tell because I've been trying to get my own series off the ground, which isn't this podcast. It's something completely different. And that's been taking like what? 2 years to get off the ground now?
Dude, I've been trying to... Dude, Soda Throughout Time was in the making, essentially, for maybe my entire YouTube career. So that's like about 4 years. It's not easy, bro.
Yeah. And also, funny thing, we're also recording this right before New Year's is about to happen. So, it's like we're recording this like a day before the Blender video is meant to go up, and like right before we're meant to do another season 12 watch along, which I'm hoping you're gonna be joining us for that, Wild.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. We're gonna be doing it in the Secret Society VC because I want things to be a bit more contained than the last couple of times we did this.
Last time that I was there anyway, it was insane.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough of small talk. Let's jump into something I need to get off my chest. So, everything I'm about to say comes from a couple days ago from my Sunday shift at Amazon. Suffice to say, it's been relatively a bit of a struggle, because I was a bit rebellious in the beginning.
No.
I kind of just screwed around and not actually did what I was supposed to do, which...
Yeah, that's not a good first impression, dude.
Which ended up leading up to a final write-up, which means if I, like, screw up one more time, I get terminated. Now, being someone who wants money, that's bad.
I don't know. What were you? What was your tactic here, dude? Like, bro, how long have you had this job?
Oh, since November.
3 months, ish. No, wait, November. Okay, it's for 2 months, roughly.
Yeah,
dude.
And also, the sucky part about it is that I worked Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, which, let me clarify, 2 of those days are kind of important, as nobody has schoolwork on 2 of those specific days, which meant I could have time to hang out with friends, but no, I'm stuck in a big-ass warehouse of packaging items for like 10 hours, too. 10 hours a day.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, you shouldn't have been fucking around, dude.
Ow, I just bumped into my closet door. For the audio listeners, that just happened.
Yeah, that was pretty audible.
Yeah. And yeah, we aren't doing video for this too, by the way. Because we're not quite there yet for that.
No.
But getting off topic. We're getting off topic here.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, so this job, it pays pretty well, which, to be fair, has been able for me to like buy the shit I need off Amazon. Well, sorry,
Yeah,
no,
like-
not Amazon, eBay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still buy stuff off of Amazon just for the hell of it, but still. Yeah. So this job, I've gotten used to it now. It's pretty simple and easy to do.
Yeah, I'd say just stop screwing around and you'll be fine.
Yeah. But when it comes to a job like this, there are some pretty fucking ridiculous stories to tell.
Oh boy.
So, one of my new friends there, who we're gonna keep her name dropped, this one time, she...
Let's call them...
Again, I'm keeping the name to myself.
I know, let's give them a fake name. Let's call them Alice. I don't know. Let's go with that.
Sure. Okay, so, I'm in the lunchroom. Alice walks over to me, tear-faced, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? She tells me that she accidentally dropped her phone on the conveyor belt and it's lost in the warehouse.
Oh no!
Now, to explain further context, our job, or my job specifically there, is packaging items into the boxes. So,
yeah.
In front of us, there's like this workstation with a whole bunch of shelves with a whole bunch of boxes. And behind us are chutes where the items are stored, where we grab them from the chute, package them into the box, and send the thing on its way onto the conveyor belt.
Real quick, out of utter curiosity, have you ever packaged a Thomas-related item?
No, I haven't.
Dang!
But I've packaged a lot of sex toys, so that's something. I am not joking. I have packaged a lot of sex toys there.
Oh, you steal at least one of us?
Wait, what?
I'm joking. Of course you wouldn't do that.
No. Unless I really wanted to, but no. But then again, what use would I have for male sex toys?
Fair.
Then again, I am aeromantic, so...
Oh, I didn't know that, my bad.
Yeah. You know how I've been saying that I'm aero ace? I think I'm probably just aeromantic.
Yeah, those are very much two different things.
Anyway, getting back to the point, apparently, Alice had her phone out during work, and she dropped it on the conveyor belt, and it's now lost in the warehouse. All the while, I'm trying to figure out how the hell I can comfort her. So I just tell her, maybe you can get a new one. More of the story, she did end up getting a new one.
I gotta be completely honest, if I was you in that situation, I would have said, and whose fault is it for having their phone out while working in the first place?
Now, being real, I have pulled my phone out on work a couple of times, but it's only for like to check like social media for like a split second and then go back to work.
Well, yeah, if it's just like a quick, oh hey, my phone just went off, I need to glance at that, and then immediately go back to work. That's fine.
Yeah.
But just sitting there doing nothing while watching Tobias and the Arcane Merchant for the third time, like, no.
Can we quickly discuss about that for a second?
Let's talk about that. That movie was insane.
Yeah. For quick spoiler warning, Thomas dies in it.
Thomas, it's brutal. I rewatched the movie. Like, I rewatched the first half last night, and I finished it again tonight.
Yeah.
This is my rewatch. The Thomas getting, beat to death was nowhere near as brutal as I actually remember it being on my first viewing when it was premiering. But still, like, Jesus.
It was so much more tasteful than what Victor Tanzik did. And can I
Right?
just say,
That was foreshadowed, by
that
the way. I need to remind you, it was foreshadowed. Tobias almost went apeshit on him during the meeting in the previous day. He almost did, but then Atherton was like, "Oh shit, I gotta do something about that."
Yeah, and also, like, the comparison I made between Victor Tanzik's take on Thomas's death and Arcane Merchants, people were, let's just say they were riled up about that on Twitter.
People were upset, whereas in Arcane Merchant, people were traumatized. Myself included. That hurt to watch first time around.
So getting back to the topic of Amazon, that story I just told wasn't even part of my Sunday shift this week. So for yesterday's shift, I'm doing what I'm doing, right? And then like break time is coming up, packaging the last item for like the until break. I look at the monitor that's right beside, because all the stations have these monitors and keypads, and I'm looking at this thing, and and I kid you not, there were 69 items to package into one box.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they were like
number one.
For context, they were like small little green boxes. I didn't even know what the items were. Like, I don't know what brand it was, but I'm looking at the monitor and I'm thinking, oh hell no! And I just make my way to lunch.
And
I just book it.
Number one, nice. Number two, excuse me.
Like, again, I don't know what brand of item it was, or like,
I don't know. Like, how big were each? Like, I mean, they had to be pretty small, right?
Yeah, they were pretty small. I think it took up like the entire one section of the chute.
As stupid as this might sound, my only theory is the only thing that be going in that small of a box is jewelry. But at the same time, why would you be buying that much jewelry?
That's a great question.
Unless you're a scalper on eBay. But then again, why would you be selling jewelry on eBay?
So after break, I go back to my work, business as usual, and then I look at the monitor again. There's 35 items to package, and they're like small rectangle white boxes. And having ADHD, I just start playing Jenga with them. No shit, I just start stacking them like Jenga blocks.
To be honest, that feels like something I would probably do. It's just like, I'm gonna play with these first before actually doing my job. It's like fun.
Yeah. It was actually kind of difficult to try to fit all of them into the one box. But I managed to do it. So I'm continuing my work, right? And then, like, near the end of my shift, I'm grabbing things from another shoot. And somehow I'm holding a bag with a bunch of green shredded stuff in it. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? So I turn the bag around. It's a bag of parsley snippets. Or snippings, or whatever the fuck it was.
Parsley snipping? What the hell are those?
I don't know, but in my brain, for a second there, I thought I was holding a bag of weed. And it really confused the hell out of me.
To be honest, I probably would have thought something similar.
Like, hang on, let me see if I can
So I don't blame you.
Like, an image of these things. Yeah, it might have been like a bag of parsley flakes or something.
Why would you order flakes from frickin' Amazon?
I don't know, but again, in my mind, I thought I was holding a bag of weed. So, my shift ends, my dad drives me home, and then I'm getting into bed at like fucking 7 p.m. And then, randomly, my dad just asks, hey, you want some pizza? Dude? Look at me dead in the fucking face and tell me that again. Can you not see what I'm doing? I didn't say that directly to him. I did say no.
Dude, why would you say no to pizza?
I was exhausted from work. Of course I'm gonna say no. I'm in my comfy little bed, and I just want to go to sleep.
real. I can't argue with that. No,
So,
don't
like,
fall in the water.
Can you not play Mario Kart while on the podcast?
Dude, I am very good at multitasking, if you couldn't tell.
All right. So I go to bed, right? I think 2
Yeah.
hours pass by, and then my dad walks back in.
What?
And I'm confused as to why. And then he starts the printer up. In my mind, I'm like, God damn it, please no.
What is he? Why? What is he doing?
Well, obviously he was printing something. So he leaves and possibly starts printing out whatever the hell he needs. And then the printer starts making noise that clearly indicates that there's a paper jam. And I'm just starting to lose my sanity just a tiny bit.
I mean, yeah. If my dad entered my room while I'm trying to sleep, after only 2 hours after I was slightly unconscious, yeah. Why would? Is your dad stupid? Like,
No, far from that. He probably just needed to get something done. But then he comes in and starts fiddling with it. I glance at the clock. It says 9:20 on it.
my god.
He was in my room for like 4 minutes. And then he after fiddling around for that long, he just grabs the printer, walks on out, doesn't turn the light off.
Oh, what a douche.
But then again, he's carrying a heavy printer, so I can't blame him. But then he does come back,
fair.
turns the light off, shuts the door. And I was words couldn't describe how pissed off I was.
It's just like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh shit, Trevor just messaged me.
Oh, okay.
Let me get breakfast. Oh no. Well, he's gonna be he's gonna be upset to know that we're doing the podcast without him. Uh-oh.
Why don't we just invite him on and we can just have it be the three of us, because I don't want to get kicked out after, we've been recording for how long?
We've only been going at this for like 20 minutes.
Okay, that's still 20 minutes out of my day. I'd rather not waste.
All right. So you got any stories to tell?
I don't have any stories, but I definitely have some opinions to share. So we're all aware of Duck and Donald potentially returning to All Engines Go, and maybe Douglas, but that's a big maybe.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think so. As cool as it is, their egg toys, I hope Donald gets an egg push along, because I hate the motorized ones. Can they not return, please? I'm sorry, but I don't want them to return, because these characters,
you don't want them to be canon to All Engines Go.
They don't. Just let me explain. Yeah, I don't want I don't want their reputations that died relatively peacefully to be tarnished by this show. Because as much as I like the show, it's not Thomas. Okay? It just isn't. And these characters that just left such a lasting legacy, I don't think they need to ruin even more of them. But on the other hand, one of my friends made a really good point, pointing out, but then that means kids, when they get older, they'll find the older version of those characters. Which is fair, but at the same time, I don't care. It's just I'd rather not them bring those two back. And then also, the new I am so sick and tired of people psyching the new Trackmaster Thomas up.
Oh,
it's not stop acting like it's the second coming of Christ. It isn't. I swear to God, it is actually mad annoying when I see YouTube video, those 6-second YouTube videos that are literally just a picture of this Thomas, and it's just dude, it's not the greatest thing ever. The detail is amazing. Don't get me wrong; those side rods are awesome, but But it's way too tall. It has the same tooling problem as the current egg motorized ones. It's way too fucking tall.
Can I just say, I think the new Thomas reuses the chassis part from the motorized egg stuff.
Yeah, that's something a friend told me.
Because, like, if you've noticed, it like the middle wheel is molded, so that would probably indicate that it. And considering how massive it is, and like the long ass coupling, the red switch.
And the red switch,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's definitely a clear indication that they've reused that chassis piece.
Also, something I've been told is that apparently they're making a season 4, right? A season 5 has not been greenlit yet, and frankly, I hope it doesn't. I think it would be better for this franchise if it just stopped. Like an interesting POV someone said in a server is that maybe it'd be better if Thomas became something like Barbie, where it's just a merchandising range and occasionally it gets a movie. I think that would be perfect, honestly.
Weirdly, I kind of agree on that, because considering where the franchise is going right now,
It's
yeah,
dead, and it's dead, and I'd honestly rather it just die straight up, because the fans handle it way better than Mattel ever could.
Someone else pointed this out on Twitter. Like, Thomas is like slowly starting to become like Betty Boop. Like, all merchandise, just no show. Right?
Honestly, at this point, we have a new at this point, the official show to some people. Well, this is a bit of an extreme, but practically, it's like Carson's Video Workshop is the new classic series, dude. Like, literally. I swear. Like, this is the new show at this point. Because Carson and his team.
Yeah, Carson knows what to write, or sorry, let me rephrase this. Carson knows what to make when it comes to fan projects.
Right, like the jury. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Bro, the score was fucking great as well.
Right, like the recreation of the court track from Phoenix Wright. That was awesome.
That was from Phoenix Wright?
Yeah.
Fuck, I live underneath a rock. I live under a rock.
Dude, welcome to the club. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing Mario Kart because my Switch is getting hot.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'd really rather the franchise either just kind of go into occasional piece of media. Oh, excuse me, or just stop entirely.
Yeah.
Because it's not like this fandom is gonna run out of steam anytime soon. No pun intended. Dude, this franchise, the fandom just keeps going, and that's one of the best things about it.
Speaking of something that seems to keep going, hopefully, let's talk about that live-action Thomas movie. When the hell are we gonna get any new information about that?
Never. Honest, like, this is another thing I believe. And actually, that reminds me, I also need to bitch about the 78th or the 90th anniversary. 80th, fuck.
Like, the new
Dude.
Thomas movie, it's starting to become a similar situation with the FNAF movie, where we just heard no new anything about this thing, and then, like, out of nowhere, we just get, like, poster images for the fucking thing.
It's like, as much as I hope they'll do something with it, they're not gonna. There's a difference between hoping and knowing something for a fact.
Trevor's calling me. I think we gotta segue into getting Trevor in here. Okay, there we go. So, Trevor, we might have already started the podcast without you.
I was trying to go through my morning.
Yeah,
I just woke up.
Morning routine. I was like,
that explains
Ian.
It.
I was like, dude, Ian, he's probably doing something, dude.
God damn it. So yeah, we might have started the podcast 20 minutes without you. So we're gonna have to like fill the rest of the time. We're gonna have to fill some time up with you.
Well, how much?
That's fine.
I think
we haven't really talked about a whole lot, but I do want to continue what I was saying. I feel really bad when I see, younger men, just people in general talking about the pilot. It's just like, that's not going to get released. It just isn't. Like, maybe on the rare occasion a Thomas fan, finds, a third party finds a picture or maybe a small scrap of footage that's like 2 seconds But no, we are never getting the pilot, and I think that's just something we have to accept. It's like how we're never getting the original Adventures of Thomas movie. That movie never entered production at all. There was a script, and that's kind of it.
I mean, there's not to say that someone could potentially like do a remake of the movie, as in
like take the information that we were given and make a fan project. Absolutely, that sounds awesome.
Yeah,
but
yeah. There's definitely someone out there that's been doing it. Me.
But in any official capacity, no, they're not gonna. It's also just the 80th anniversary isn't gonna be anything special. I saw a YouTube video where someone was like, I watched a YouTube video and someone said that the 80th anniversary is gonna be one of the best we've ever seen. No, it isn't. It literally isn't. It's gonna be one of the worst, actually, because let's see here. The most they've actually shown off for the 80th anniversary is a logo and a mini. And
Yeah.
Are you talking about the gold Thomas mini with the Reginald Payne illustration on the side?
With the Payne illustration, yeah.
Pretty much.
Those two things. And people have been saying that, like, oh, the new motorized Thomas is for the 80th anniversary. No, it isn't. Fucking who says? Just because it's releasing in 2025 doesn't mean anything. That's like saying anything remotely related to royalty that was released when the Queen died means it's honoring her death. Like, no, that's not how that fucking works. Not sorry to any British people who had to endure me saying that, but it's true.
If there's one thing I like, is that one of my friends just gets pissed off at anything. I like seeing my friends get angry over the stupidest things.
I just kind of wish people would stop being so, I don't want to call it delusional, but like at the same time, like nothing is gonna like Mattel doesn't care about us. Like I literally saw someone bitching about the new Thomas Wooden Railway, saying it's like one of the worst things ever. Which, by the way, while we can agree to disagree, that opinion is just wrong. But whatever, it's his opinion. I'm not going to judge him for it. But he was literally saying, I'm not going to name him so people go and harass him. But he was saying like, hey, we need the 2015 back. Mattel, please bring it back. No, they're not. They're not bringing back Old Wooden Railway. They're not, because they don't care about us. They just don't. Like, people really need to get through their head. Mattel is not doing it for us. They're doing it for the money. The only reason they even brought back Duck and Donald in the first place was the reason they brought back any classic character was to get us to shut up and like All Engines Go.
Yeah, they were just dangling the baby keys in front of us to keep our attention. That's kind of what this is all about, right? Just dangling those keys.
You know what I did with those keys? I threw them away when they tried to do it with me.
I just swallowed them.
It's just frustrating, dude. It's just really frustrating.
And it kind of sucks, because the 70th anniversary was probably the best things that happened, right?
The 70th anniversary was probably one of the, like any anniversary before the 80th was probably, before the 75th, I should say, was some of the greatest, stuff we've ever seen. Like, while Calling All Engines wasn't very good, it was made for a special occasion.
Yeah, and I think, what year? I think the 65th anniversary was like fucking Misty Island Rescue, right?
Was it? Do not. I have.
I mean, I think
remember when I did a movie night to that shit?
The movie came out in 2010, so it was definitely during an anniversary year, right?
Yeah, I remember like the 65th anniversary One Railway items. Like, oh my god, those were so good. Like 65th. Are
you talking
like
about
65th? Right. Like 65th anniversary.
Rescue talking. Make me want to do shit. I'll be right back.
All right.
Real shit. 65th anniversary Henry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you talking about the one Henry item that has like the blue paint on it?
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
I never owned it, sadly.
Yeah, neither have I, and I'm the one collecting One Railway at the moment.
It also brings up like another side topic. You know how in your youth you would always go to Toys R Us and the Thomas section was just filled to the brim with like Take and
don't
Play and
get
Wooden
me
Railway and
s-
Trackmaster,
Dude,
bro.
don't get me started on that. It just makes me so angry seeing like other countries, like Canada, for example, still have these Toys R Us's. You know, these freaking awesome
And you want to know there's another shitty part.
things.
I
And then
don't think I bought a single thing in that Toys R Us, and that was related to Thomas. Not one
Seriously?
item, just nothing. And
that's where I
feel
got
so pissed
probably a
off.
lot of my collection. I don't remember much of it, but that is probably where I got a lot of it from.
Ugh.
It's just it's saddening, and well, again, I hope something comes of it at some point in the future. It probably won't, and you're just gonna have to live with that. This got sad really fast.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, audio listeners, if you couldn't tell, I'm still sick.
Oh boy.
I don't know when this is gonna wear off or at any point, but I'd like to be healthy. Thank you very much.
I would prefer to be not dying every 5 seconds.
Yeah. You got any more funny stories you want to tell, or anything stupid that happened last week or anything?
Okay, there we go.
Let me have a thunk.
Also, I'm remembering Trevor had a bit of a funny experience with his PC.
How about we let him talk, because
Yeah.
I've talked for like maybe the past
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, let's give Trevor a chance to talk about the shit he had to experience.
What I had to deal with is that my computer was being such a fucking bitch because the amount of times I had to disconnect and reconnect the network adapter because doesn't want me to go online, and out of multiple times of restarting and then shutting down and starting up again, and when it finally starts up, it blue screens, and then I had to reset the PC.
Dear God.
So yeah, that was fun. Thankfully, all my files are not lost because I have all of them on an expansion drive.
I like to imagine Trevor was just like, through the rage of trying to get his PC to work, he probably just had to like break a couple of things in his house just to get that rush out of his system.
It's like all I can think of is like
No,
Markiplier.
It didn't happen. That's not what happened. It's just that I was gonna, but I caught myself during the process, and I was like, no, it's fine. You got this. You can fix it.
All I can think of when Ian described that was frickin' Markiplier like throwing his chair while playing Getting Over It.
With that, yeah.
Or like when during the Pogo Stuck recordings, he like just gently folded up his blanket, put it on the chair, and just started shaking the shit out of it.
I mean, that's one way to deal with rage, I guess.
Oh fuck! I just looked on Twitter and looked at one of my tweets. It's already at 12.4K views. What the fuck have I done?
Wait, hang on. Let me look at that real quick. Let me look at that.
This is why I don't Twitter.
Fuck.
This got popular or popped off in the middle of the fucking night when I was sleeping. Holy shit.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Don't tell me I started a new Mario and Luigi versus Sephiroth continuation.
Oh dear God.
And there's blood coming out of my lip. Fuck.
What?
Oh dear.
What the fuck?
Apparently, my lip had a pimple.
Oh, owie. I felt that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Fuck, what's your Twitter handle again? I'm struggling to find this.
It's just real TrevorKraft. That's it.
Oh, I've been typing out official TrevorKraft. I'm fucking stupid. All right, let's see this goddamn post.
I'm gonna get a conversation going again. Again with the whole. I'm getting a little sick and tired of seeing people, psyching up the new Trackmaster Thomas, even though it literally isn't that good. Like, it's good, but it's not the second coming of Christ. Why do people act like the Adventure Begins is the greatest thing literally ever? Like, I understand it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Yeah, that's a
it's not
retelling of the books.
yeah, but it's not the best thing to come out of the franchise. It just isn't.
What do you guys think is the best thing that's come out of this franchise?
In my honest opinion, the best thing to come out of this franchise is. Am I allowed to select multiple things?
Sure.
Go ahead.
The first 5 seasons, and Jesus Christ, sorry, I'm playing a game right now and someone's spamming a really loud noise.
Motherfucker, get
the
off
first
your
5
Nintendo! Get off of your games!
I'm allowed to multitask.
Let him game. Let him multitask.
And it's just like, the first 5 seasons, Legend of Lost Treasure, not a hot take whatsoever, I know, and Blue Mountain Mystery.
If I were to choose one thing, I'd say Misty Island. Because hear me out for a second. I love it just for Listen, hear me out for a second. I love it just for how stupid it is. I love the movie just for how stupid it is.
It's valid, but that doesn't mean it's the best thing to come out of the franchise. As it is objectively one of the worst.
He's a maniac. What do you expect?
It's the best thing because
by the way, that reminds me.
It's funny because I like seeing people get so angry at this movie. Trevor being a great example.
Yeah. Interesting take here, which apparently people have heard this take before, and I'm kind of offended by it because when I said this take, someone was like, "Oh, so you don't think Push Me Pull You is that bad?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh, have you seen me yell at that episode?
Fuck, you should have been there.
In my opinion, the worst thing a Thomas anything can be is boring. All right? That doesn't mean anything that isn't boring is good, okay? I'm going to remind you of that fact. But, like, it is easily the worst thing, right?
But you're saying if you enjoy it, then good for you, not judging.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a Sonic fan. Well, I mean, I am, but I'm not a Twitter Sonic fan, okay?
Oh, boy.
I'm just a Mario fan here. That doesn't get mad at anything Mario, so...
Meanwhile, I'm over here in the corner enjoying my anime and hentai. Listen. Talking about it real quick, I'm into some freaky shit, alright? Don't come at me. Let me enjoy my weird shit.
Hey, I'm just trying to watch VTubers for content, so can you judge me?
God.
Yeah, I get people are calling me a simp, but to those who are, shut the fuck up. They're entertaining.
I feel like
they're just regular YouTubers like us and content creators.
Fuck, I think the VTuber.
Remember that.
I think VTuber should be a different topic for a different podcast episode.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
yeah, I know. I just wanted to be straight with that.
Right. Sorry, Wild. Get back to what you were talking about, please. Wild.
Take your time.
Uh-oh. I think he just left. Wow, this is already going off the rails. 46 minutes in, and this is already going off the rails. No pun intended.
All right. Anyway, so didn't this have to do with Thomas?
I mean, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh.
And he's gone.
All right. Well, I think this is a good place to end the episode here.
First episode, and it's already a train wreck.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode of the podcast, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. More content is gonna be on its way. We do have a Mario Party video
Just
scheduled.
very slow.
Yeah, we do have a Mario Party video scheduled at some point, which I still need to edit. Trevor apparently says it's off season, so not exactly sure what that means, but hey, the Mario video. Woohoo, let's go.
Hey, if you guys watch Vanos, you get the joke.
Anyway, yeah, I've been Trackside Maniac. You know where to find me on my socials.
And I've been TrevorKrafters, or just TrevorKraft in general. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it.
All right, and yeah, we're gonna end things off here. Goodbye, everyone.